Alright, testing. We are connected. How's it going? Let me check. We are connected. Yeah. Alrighty. Now people come in as they so please. Hello everybody. My name is still nobody. You probably could tell that, but yeah, today I was gonna program a game for a game jam. I've been working on it a bit. I'm using my virtual machine again, which is cool. Here, I'm not logged into itch.io on my machine, but here's the jam. It's Untitled Game Jam number 38, and I have 2 days and a little over 5 hours to submit something. And yeah, we're doing good. Hi Willow, how you doing? So, here is the framework I'm using, Love 2D, and this is what I have so far. Wow. It's a screen, it goes tunnel, and you can click these boxes and it'll reset them. How cool is that? The code behind it is one of the most atrocious things I've ever seen, but shh. So yeah, and then if you don't click them, it just resets them anyways. And this number up here is a little timer just there for debugging purposes, and up in the top left is my cursor position. Also for debugging purposes, will not be in the final product. So, that is that, and what I need to do now is add functionality to all the aliens, so to speak. That's what we'll call them. So, here is my code. Get ready for some horrible, horrible code. Keep in mind, I've never made a 2D game before in my life, so that's why, most likely why this code looks atrocious. And there's gonna be some coding people who are like, why are there so many global variables? And to that I will say, I really don't have an answer. And as you can see by this long, disgusting stuff here, yeah, this just is not the prettiest code you've ever seen. I need to comment a heck of a lot more over all of this, but yeah, this is just bad. But pretty code is not what we're worried about right now. All that I'm worried about is getting something to function to submit for the jam, and then I'll optimize it once the jam is done. But I want at least a prototype to get working. So let me cue up some music. Here. We are listening today to C418's album Excursions because I listened to it a bit earlier. It's a fantastic album, and I'd like to share it with you guys, and yeah. So, this is what happens when you don't comment your code. You get this stuff where it's like, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so the big thing that you'll notice is these draw those draw the lines for the tunnel, and then as you can see, this is all hard-coded initialization for the aliens, which is not what I want. I want automated, soft-coded, yummy, delicious goodies that make my life easier. So in order to do that, I need to make some functions. And so I will do that. Eventually. Well, oh yes, I need the functions because currently I've only been working with Alien 1 right now. As you can see by the global variable hellhole that is up here, Alien 1, the A stands for active. I should probably comment next to these saying that, but is active. 1 equals, no, 0 equals off, 1 equals init, initialize, and 2 equals active. And then this is their health. I also need a cooldown for the clicks, because otherwise it takes down health instantaneously, which isn't what we want. Z-axis with 1 being closest and 50 being furthest. Y-axis with X-axis. So yeah, that's what all those mean. And then that happens for every alien, just to initialize some variables in the beginning. I don't know how to condense that down nicer. But you see I made a shoot function. It looks absolutely terrible. Oh, hang on. View, indentation, tab width 2, and where is it? Here. Indent using spaces. Cool. That's good. Let's save. So, if we scroll over, this is a disgustingly long if check to see, because as you could see from my stuff, whoa, my cursor lags in the virtual machine, which is why I have trouble aiming. So you'll notice the squares move a little bit depending on where they are in the screen, and to be a little more realistic, that movement is slightly different depending on whether they're in this quadrant, this quadrant, this quadrant, or this quadrant. And so to check the scaling of these squares, I have those super long if checks, which could probably be done better, but I don't want to figure out how to do that right now, so it'll stay how it is. Yeah. So let's get coding. I don't want the file. No, go away. And so yeah. We are going to start coding some functions to call, because that makes my life happy. So I'm just gonna follow this shoot line down. Here we are. And we'll call this function init. I sure hope that isn't a keyword, because I think it is in Python, but not Lua. Yes. Alright, so in our initialization function, we're essentially going to have this code here. I'm just gonna copy this and paste it in the initialization. And we are going to have a quick if check. So if I'm gonna make alienum, and I'll make it all one word because I'm quirky like that, haha. And essentially that's the number, because these are supposed to be aliens. So if alienum equals 1, then alien. Do I have a variable called alien? I might. I don't want to mess anything up. I need to check that. Control F. Alien. We have that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, cool. Alien is not a variable, but I do say it a couple of times. So let's make it a variable. It'll be local. So local alien. You have to define local variables in Lua because they're automatically global, and people don't like global variables, and I've used too many and I don't want to get confused. So local alien equals A1. Oh dang. I just realized an issue. I don't know if you can concatenate variable names. Probably not, and that's kind of stupid, so we'll just do everything else. It sets the X, the Y, the Z. Yeah. And in fact, let's not have this be local because we want to adjust the global data, and locality might mess with that. Alien Y equals A1Y. Alien Z equals A1Z. Alien height equals, no, health, A1 health. Alien width equals A1 width. Alien active equals A1A. So yeah, that's that, and then we just do an else. Because I don't know if you can concatenate. I don't know. This is the most efficient way I can think of doing this. Which in the end does not look very much more efficient. In fact, it might be longer since I'm associating all these. Well, I do things with the aliens, right? Like, I initialize them, That happens every update. And then I draw them on the screen. Oh yeah, don't mind this code here. This stuff, it's an old draw function which I condensed to this stuff up here. So don't mind any of that. It needs reworking, but as you can see, it's quite large. So then I draw them. Let me Google if you can concatenate variable names. How to concatenate variable names. Lua. You can concatenate strings. Local name list equals that there for the Okay, so you can do it with a table, but yeah. So now I could write a crap ton of hard-coded stuff, which would be easier, and yeah. But if I make changes, I have to change absolutely everything. So you see, I have data like this, but then I have data in a love.draw function. And I don't know if you can have... I think you can have several love.draws in an update loop. So, using this knowledge, wow, I have one viewer, and I have since the beginning, except I had two at one point. Probably just Willow. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is... I'm going to make an alien update loop outside of the actual update loop, because I don't want all this hard-coded crap chilling in my loop like some freeloading slob. So I'm going to continue what I'm doing here, and yeah, I'm just gonna put all my code in here because it's gonna shorten everything up by like a little bit, and that's gonna work wonders. So let's just copy and paste this data, except we need that to be a 2, so just like that. Cool. Yes, I program. Else if alienum equals 3, then... So now, all we have to do is call the alien update function for each alien. which I could hard code, but I could also do a for loop. If I hard code it, it'll be 5 lines long, and if I do a for loop, it could be only 3. Hey, that's two lines lost. I'm all for that. I could just make it 1 line with a for loop because Lua does not take white space into account, you know, like a programming language should. Python. Excuse me, I had a tickle in my throat. Else if alien num equals 4, then paste that in, go up. And this essentially oops, don't want to do that. This essentially gets rid of all the hard-coded janky garbage later. Because it all does it in one spot. And yeah, this looks like trash, but I'd rather have 1 spot of my code that looks terrible than like 50 spots that look terrible. And then, yeah, that initializes it. And so we're not going to call this a init. We're going to call it alien update. Alien update. Yeah. And then that assigns the stuff, and instead of all this, hang on, let me get. So I'm just gonna copy all of that, including the if statement, because, yeah. Here we are. Control V. Tab. I need to put an end on my function. So now, instead of A1, it's just alien. Can you guys hear the music okay? I sure hope so. Let me check real quick. Doop-doo. Let me pause it and listen to my stream for a second. Can you guys hear the music okay? Yeah, I think it's fine. Sorry. Okay, where was I? I should probably tell the lads I'm streaming, but I'm kinda lazy. Here. Yeah, let me quick tell more of my friends that I'm streaming and I'll be right back, so. Okay, I return. So, I notified some of my friends, and we might have more people come into the stream. So be prepared. Heh, nobody will probably come, let's face it. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yes, I know what I was doing. So now I'm going to comment parts of this. This is going to be initialization. What is this going to be? We'll call it oh, that's neat what the music's doing. C418 never let me down in any of his compositions. He's probably my favorite musician. Alright, so we'll just say assigning variable stuff. That initializes them. Alright, I need... what do I need? I have the initialization thing in there. And the syntax should be good. If it isn't, we're doomed. So now, I'm going to long comment out the initialization thing, because who knows, I might need it later for some reason in case it doesn't work. And then in the draw function, yeah. We're gonna have functionception. So, let me copy this. I think it works better if I copy at the indent like that. And then we'll go up to our thing here. Paste that in. Wow, that actually pasted correctly. Dang. That's good. And this needs to be inside draw function, so let's get that going. Love.draw. Why do I feel like that isn't correct for some reason? It's because I was missing a function. Wait a minute. That's not right. I'm gonna put the word function here. And then I know it's not gonna work, but I wanna run my code just to see if it gives me a big error message saying you have 2 draw functions. Oh, I don't think I closed the first one. Love.draw. Okay, what line was that at? 381, near end of file. Expected to close function at line 1. Alright, now I'm just gonna long comment that out. I don't think I saved it, and that's why it was weird. Hang on. It might help if I actually save before I execute the file. Click, drag, execute. No, apparently I did save. So now I'm just gonna long comment that out. Save that. X out of there. And it doesn't like it. Line 381. Yeah, that's the end. So what function is it trying to close? The update loop? Maybe I need to call this function or else it doesn't love me. But that's scary. I don't know why it isn't working. So you know what? We'll just leave it how it... No, I think that's right. We'll just leave it how it is for now. If it starts crying again, administer debugging. And let me just edit all of this, because this is gross. Icky stuff. Hang on. I don't need a draw function in here. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. I don't need a draw function if I run this in the draw function. Because you can do calculations inside the draw function, I believe. So here. And then well, now that doesn't look good, so yeah, this I think that copied right the first time, so I don't need to do anything. But just to be sure, yes, it did. Okay, we don't have to do anything. That makes my life easier. Now here's an issue. We're missing an end on this bar, which is the alien update. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, so if the alien active is 2, then alien X. Oh, if alien X and alien Y. I'm just reading through this line by line to manually edit everything. And this displays it on screen properly, which I didn't comment, and you have to look at it a bit to understand it. But again, I'm just trying to get this done quickly. Then love.graphics.rectangle line alien X, alien Z, alien Y, alien Z, alien W, alien W. Else if alien X and alien Y, then love.graphics.rectangle line alien X, alien Z, alien Y, alien Z, alien W, alien W. Else if alien X, alien Y, alien Z. Speaking of aliens, that reminds me of Alloon Gaming. My friend and second most favorite YouTuber. My top favorite is the Mr. Guy. Fun fact, the very first video I ever uploaded on my YouTube channel was a collaboration between me and Mr. Guy. In real life, we knew each other, and I made a project video that you can't see the video anymore. It's private, so only I can see it, because it's really cringe and I may have gotten like 90% of the information wrong. But yeah, the very first video, I might release that to the public one day, but it was a collab between me and the Mr. Guy. And I think that's all of the... I need to quick describe what the heck this is. This drawing the alien. Nope, stop. There we go. And then, what else? I have the initialization in there. I have the alien drawing in there, so again, I'm just gonna long comment that out until further notice. And then that draws the crosshairs. This is important right here. Okay, so that ends the draw. I should really put I should really put comments next to each of these ends so I know what is where. And so that draws the crosshairs. We can leave that there. Yeah, we can leave that there. And then alien 1A is 2. Oh, this is changing their depth, which we should also add in there. Control C. Go up to my thing here. Control V. Something's not right. This didn't indent correctly. And now I think it's good. So put a space there. If alien active equals to and time count equals 1, alien with So now I'm going to comment that out at the bottom of the file again. Right here. Just gonna... Just like that. And now, inside the draw function, I'm gonna call a for loop. For, just say x equals, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yes. So for x equals 1, 5, do no, let's add the for loop later. I'm afraid it's not gonna work. Alien update 1. Here's the moment of truth and fitting music for it. Will this function work? It's running. I do not see an alien, which is an issue. And I think it's because it's not actually drawing anything in the draw section, which is understandable. So now I'm gonna hey, we know it runs, which is good. It's now right here. Don't tell anybody, but I'm going to do function love.draw, and then at the end of this I'm just gonna slap another end right there. And it looks bad, and I know, but white space isn't considered in Lua, so it's completely valid, or should be. So now we're gonna see if this weird double draw function works or if it ends up breaking it. It works. Well, it's running. That doesn't necessarily mean it works. I don't see an alien. Love 2D love.draw. Okay. So I'm wondering, can I have the draw function be the entirety of the update loop? Because it sounds like it would work, but I don't know. Here I use my programmer brain and just think for a long time as to why my terrible, hideous code is not working. Mr. Guy is here! Hello, comrade. And, I mean, if by Let's Play you mean making a game, then sure. I mean, yeah, I'm playing my own game, so it's technically a Let's Play. Sure. I don't know why my hideous, terrible, dysfunctional code is not working. It's not drawing anything. It's not crashing, though, which is good. Hey. That's better than if it was to crash. Looks very cool. Thank you. Did I forget to save when I have a feeling I have a habit of not saving my code when I run it. It still does not work like that, but I'm not sure if I saved it with the draw function implemented. I could go back and check, but function love.draw. Here, Mr. Guy, I know that you're mildly wise in the ways of Love 2D. So, I have a question. And it's still not working. And I'm 95% sure I saved it. Yes, I did. Okay, so Here's what I'm trying to do. I am attempting to have it in my... Where am I? Alright, so here's my update loop. And inside it, I do some calculations, and I have my draw loop. And that is going to draw the aliens and all that stuff. And that's in the alien update function, which I made. Which, if we go up here, I send a number to it, which you saw down there was 1. And so if it's 1, it assigns all these generic variable names to the alien codes. And then it works with those. If it needs to initialize them or draw them, it'll do that. And I'm calling this function inside a draw function. I'm not entirely sure why it isn't working. Maybe, hang on. Wait, that's not a great idea. I think for syntactic reasons, you are not allowed to have Okay, I think for syntactic reasons, I need to return these draw variable things. But also, I can't have those in the middle of a function, because if I do, then it'll cut the function right there, and since it's drawing the alien every frame, we can't do that, because that's gonna cause issues. So I'm gonna cut my code here and paste the draw function at the bottom, and don't tell my parents, because they will maybe be like, I'm not sure if that'll work. Just kidding, my parents wouldn't say that. They don't care about my code. Except my dad does. Nobody else in my family cares about it at all, which is alright. Ooh, hang on. Is this song that's playing? Yes, it's my favorite in the whole album. It's called Figure 8. I think you can hear it alright. Tell me if I need to turn it up a little, but this one's my favorite. Alright, I saved it with the returns, so now I'm gonna try and run it and see an error message because I'm sure I did something wrong. No, I didn't. Except, it still isn't working. It is rather quiet, but it is hearable. I'll turn it up a little bit. Alright. How's that? Is that better? Okay, so I need returning isn't working. Okie dokie. So if the returns aren't working, we'll get rid of them, because I don't even know if I need them. Let's not get rid of the S and the else if. Okay. Suppose we'll leave that there. Yeah, that's a song. It's pretty good, isn't it? I was trying to be quiet the whole time so you could hear it really, really well without me interrupting. And yeah, our big issue is it's not drawing the things, which isn't good, because we kind of want it to do that. Alright, so here in the update we have stuff. We pass a thing to it, and that thing is classified by the function as alienum. And then it checks what alienum is. And then it assigns stuff by it. And yeah. I think this is the part that's kicking us in the nuts right now. Because it doesn't like a draw thing outside of the draw statement. Which is understandable. I don't like being drawn outside my draw either. So I'm just gonna long comment this out. What? There we go. And then when we go down here, we leave the initialization out. And we will bring back this draw here. And it still isn't drawing them. Which, hey, that's pretty helpful. Now we know it's not just the draw thing that isn't in its right place. I don't think the aliens are being initialized at all. I don't think this is running properly at all. I'm gonna... Here. This... Here's the other stuff. Here. We won't use time count because it's dumb. So... we'll set a global variable called num to that alienum thing from earlier. So num equals alienum. And then up here I'll just declare a variable real quick called num equals 0. It should not print 0 when we run the program. If it does, that means it's not working. And yes, as we can see, we are indeed having the function passed through. If our number was not being passed through correctly, it would not be printing that. So we know, yes, alienum is recognized. That was for debugging, so let's get rid of it, because we don't need it and it just clutters our stuff. So now, we're going to... Are these variables up here being declared correctly? I think so. Okay, so... Okay, maybe putting all of the alien stuff inside a function is not the smartest idea, which is understandable. I may have to hard code this, but I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna continue looking for ways to fix this. It'd be awesome if you could concatenate variable names like I said earlier. I think... Can you create a table in Lua? Time to Google. Lua table naming restrictions. I'm going to assume I cannot create a table name that is the I cannot create a table name that is a number. So I'm going to here. Let me draw it out so you can see what I mean when I'm describing what I'm saying. So I create table. Here's my table. we'll put a big T on it for table. And I store all my alien data inside that table, like X, Y, Z, etc., etc. If I have like table 1 as something, and then like table 2 is like that, with its own X, Y, and Z, instead of just a bunch of random global variables, then in my alien update loop, we'll just call it AU in this drawing. So we have our loop with num passed to it, or alienum. In there, what we have is an if, if num equals 1, then it'll do like alien equals table 1. See what I'm getting at here? So what I'm saying is, I could have done that in a way better way than in Paint, or bootleg Paint. But what I'm getting at is, if I just assign it to a table, it'll be way better than using this global data. And yeah. I think I get what I'm doing. Don't quote me on any of this. Don't do drugs, kids. It's not good for you. So now, here's our gigantic, disturbingly weird and buggy alien update function. So what I'm gonna do is, because did you know you can use triple brackets to comment out sections of code like that? And then we go like and I did not do it right. Well, I remember reading that somewhere, and I don't think I executed my idea properly, which is okay. Just gonna get rid of that and get rid of that. And now it's all commented out like we want to be. Whew. Don't do drugs, kids, it's not good for you. Quote by me, still nobody making a game for a game jam. Thanks, Mr. Guy, you made my day. Alright, and then, so it's all restored to how it was before. So now when I save it and run it, it should work. Let's just do that to make sure I didn't permanently mess up my code. Oh. Hang on. There are vital things still here. There. Now, make sure it works. My cursor didn't lag so much, that would be nice. And yes, this is how my game was functioning earlier. You click on these things and they vanish. Woohoo. So now, I'm just going to have all the alien information be in a table. Yeah. I have a copy of the code like this. I emailed it to myself, which is how I got in my virtual machine. But what I'm getting at is go up here past all this commented crap. Right here, we could fix this. We could fix this so much. So now, if I remember how to make tables, A1 equals open curly bracket. We don't need the end curly bracket. Right here. And then Lua doesn't consider white space, so it's fine. So now, here's our table. This is essentially the same thing as before. But now, you just have X, W, Y, Z, H, and A. And rinse and repeat. In fact, this is so rinse and repeatable. Alright, I actually don't like that thing's placement there. Better. We're just gonna copy this, overwrite this thing. With that, overwrite Alien 3. Alien 4. And Alien 5. And we don't need this non-alien specific variables because guess what? We have no use for them anymore. And so now, just change the names of the tables, which in here, you know, Alien 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 will have an initialization status in the active field. So now, something's wrong, I can feel it. You need a comma or a semicolon for separating those, right? Let me quick take a look. Lua tables. Where are we? No, I don't want. Oh, phew. Here, just give me some random website. Right, so my table. No, you're talking about appending things. I mean, yeah, you need commas. Okay, let me get that. I knew something was up with my code. No way could I have perfect code the first time. So let me just go down. And yes, I'm manually adding the commas because I think it might be faster than if I not manually copied and pasted it. We don't need that appending comma on the A. Cool. Let's save that. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control F. A1, and then we're just going to go down the line. A1X. Nah. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm doing this right. Find all A1 dot X. Control F. X. W. Find all A1 dot W. Find Y. Find all A1 dot Y. What? It sounded like something was knocking on my window, but I live on the second floor. Well, if the stream stops abruptly, you know why. The demons outside my house got me. A1Z. Find all A1 dot Z. Control F. A1 H. Find all A1 dot H. Find A1A. Find all. What? A1A. Yes, find all. A1 dot A. Alright, now I know my code isn't gonna run because I just did that for A1. Just a nice friendly reminder that your sleep paralysis demon is there for you. Yup. It do be true though. Alright, so I just did that for Alien 1. I need to do that for all 5. Well, better sooner than later. A2 X, and this is the part. Hang on, I need to like actually. I need to write stuff down. Here. We have X, W, Y, Z. H, A. Alright. So I'm just gonna set that somewhere where I can see it. There. So A2X, find all, it is now A2.X. A2W. Find all, A2.W. Find A2Y. Find all. This is a good album. Must admit, I would listen to this again. A3Y. Okay, I think that does it. Okay, now we minimize that, run it, and pray so hard that it works. Yes, yes. Okay, so far it's drawing aliens, and when I click them, they go away. Yes, 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 it works. Happy. Okay, so now I feel like I can optimize this a little bit easier than what I was doing before. So, okay. Not quite. A little down, a little up. Right here. Bruh, it works! You bet your bottom dollar it does. This is so cool. Okay, so we know the data conversion worked just fine, which was the most stressful part. Because if it didn't, I'd have to change it all back, and I did not want to do that. So, woohoo! Tables! Now, in our update loop, what we now need is a similar thing to the update before, but it's all in love.update. And now, instead of hard coding each and every one of these, it just does a for loop for one that goes through each one. So this should not be hard at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a for loop around this first one and comment out everything else. No, that's a stupid idea. I'm actually gonna copy this, like so. Then hit enter, paste it, enter, start my long comment, just like that. Should not and will not are two different things, sadly. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, my brain died like it always does. But you don't care about that. Bruh. And that's good. That needs an extra tab. No, it doesn't. Just like that. And now, we just go up here for I equals 1 because, I don't know, 5 do you go on that line, and everything before you. Gets tabbed. So now that should work, should initialize every alien all in one for loop instead of wrong thing. There we are. So now in one for loop it does everything that all this commented out code does, and it's not hard coded. Wait. I almost ran crappy code that would not have worked. Alright, so if I equals 1, then a table, yeah. We'll make that local for now. If it doesn't work, we'll change it. And that's gonna equal a1. And then else if I equals 2, then and this is me just doing the hard coding all in one spot. Alright. And now, this is now a table. Let me just change that for all of this right here, because I love rewriting my code when I make small optimizations later on. It's my favorite thing to do. Just kidding, it's not that bad. Alright. So now, we're just gonna run this and see if it works. If it doesn't, I probably forgot to like put an end in there or something. Yep. Attempt to index global. Yeah, again, these might have to be local. I mean global. Whatever the opposite of local is. And let's not get rid of letters in the else if statement. Get up there. Hey, it initialized it. The only initialization function was that A table stuff. So now we exit there. You run that again. Look, it's drawing aliens. It initialized. It works. Okay. Big questions are getting answered. I'm really happy. Optimizations can be made. Great, that's perfect. Alright, now that we know that a table is a thing that can happen, and the initialization works because we just saw it, it works. And in fact, I think if we go down, it does a check. If a1.z is less than 1, then a1.a equals 1. So yeah, it was working just fine. It's initializing an alien every single time it gets to the top layer, which is outstanding. I'm happy. I'm so very happy. Boom! All of this stuff right here that I've commented out, hard-coded crap. How many lines is that? From 215 to 270, that's 55, I think. Yeah, 55 lines of code. We don't need that. That's not gamer. We can instead have that in a sweet, succulent, from 190 to 215. That's 35 lines of code. 20 lines of code out the door. We don't even need it. And the music stopped, didn't it? That was C418's album Excursions, in case you wanna listen to that in your free time. What other things can I listen to? Actually, no. I might get copyright if I play that, and I don't want to do that. We're gonna play this one. It's called Dune, a synthwave mix by Odysseus, because I like synthwave. It's just what I like. Sorry, I was listening to this earlier. It started in the middle. Yeah. Okie dokie. So we have all the table and hard memory stuff figured out, and it works. I'm happy. I don't know if that 5 is inclusive or exclusive, but we'll figure that out later. Now, in our draw function, as you can see, oh my, we get some, wait, no, this isn't it. Sorry, wrong function. We go to the shoot function up here. This, here, let me highlight the code. This all right here. Nope, a little higher. This conglomerate mess is all checking the position of Alien 1, and I don't want to hard code that for every alien. So that's why I want to make these optimizations now, because it's just going to make coding the rest of this so much easier. And then we can have this disgusting... I keep saying it's disgusting, it's really not that bad, but... yeah, we'll keep it like this. This is good music, I like it. Where am I? What am I doing with my life? We need... this is drawing the aliens. These old ones don't work anymore. so I can put the draw inside a for loop for sure. Those didn't work anyways, we can get rid of them right off the bat. Just gonna 4 I equals 1 5 do, and then let's put end here and tab that in the appropriate amount. And let's do tab over up, tab over up, tab. Like that. And then we just change these from A1 to A table. And we need to declare A table as well. So that's okay. Maybe I should shorten A table to AT. That would make this look nicer. Nah, it will be too unreadable then. Well, T could stand for temporary and table if it was just a T. I'll write it first, and then I'll change it. I don't... Alright. A table. Find all. A T. Yeah. And then we're over here. So now we just need to change these to AT. Then AT.x, AT.z, AT.y, AT.z. Cool. I think we did that now. Wait, no we didn't. We still need the declaration part. You know, the not fun part that says if I equals, you know, this part here. I'm just gonna copy it from this because it's convenient. And that has the very wrong number of indents. That needs to be indented. That needs to be indented. Alright, cool. And now that draws the aliens. We're going to test each and every one of these every single time I do it, because I'm going to be paranoid. You don't want to change too many things and then you get a big error message and it doesn't work. And would you look at that? It draws them. You bet your butt it draws them. It draws them. It shoots them. It reiterates them. Holy smokes, my code is like actually working for once. When you make big improvements to your code and you don't get error messages, that's like the greatest feeling ever. Only coders will understand. Cool. So that's working now, and I'm happy, and my code is decreasing in size, and it's becoming easier to read, and it's automated. I can breathe. I can relax. It's beautiful. I'm happy. I'm making big progress here. Okay. We are... What are we doing? We're working on some more stuff. So... Oh yeah, this adjusts the Z value, so this definitely needs to be in a for loop as well. Let's get that going. For I equals 1, I do all this. There. Nice, nice, nice. This is working good. I need to change stuff. Other than that, it's all working fine. I'm happy. And the indenting looks right on this, except for that first one. Yeah, should be good. And then, of course, I just need to change these to ATs. And alright, I'm wondering, instead of these constant declarations of this, can't I just... I really, really like this song. This is definitely one of my favorites. I believe it's called Images by Death Cloud. Check code stuff. And Alright. We're experimenting here. So now, instead of this if loop, we're just gonna call check I, send I to it. We're gonna save that and see if it works. Holy smokes. Yes! 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 My code works! And it's convenient, and it's a function, and I'm so happy. Holy smokes, I haven't had a dopamine rush this big in a long time. Whew! Wow! I'm so happy it works! Oh, that's so cool! Wow! And so, yeah! Instead of this, which is exactly what I'm trying to avoid, I can just call check I, send I to it, boom! Done in one line of code. It saves me space, it saves me time, it saves me everything. It's good programming. I'm a good programmer. And if I ever doubted myself, this proves otherwise. I just need time to think and figure out things, and I'm so happy right now. This is like one of the greatest moments of me making this. Wow, I'm really, really happy. I just want to run it again. I'm so excited. This is amazing. Look at it work. It works. You click it, it goes away. It respawns. It changes size. It draws it correctly. Wait, I don't think I changed them to draw one yet. Let me check my code. This part of the song is really nice. Yeah, jamming. So yeah, it's in the draw. It's in the Z update. And it's in the initialization. Yeah, I think that's it. From what I have so far. You know, besides this beast, the shoot function. And so, as you can see, starting here is all the bad code that doesn't work. Of my shoots for other aliens. And since I've just been debugging with the one, I have never needed to use those, so that ends the if right there, and that ends the function, and that ends the load. I'll just type that in, and, shoot function load function. Cool. And so all this shoot stuff is just for one alien. We need it to run for every single alien. So crack your knuckles, boys, because that's a lot of variables I have to change the names of. And then these are just here for reference so I can find what pluses and minuses to do for everything. The commented outlines. So for I equals 1, 5, do. Whew. Get ready. Oh, cool. Now we go here, and it automatically moves it back. Cool, nice, good. And then at the top of this, we need to do check guy, send I to it. We're good, we're golden. We are superior, supreme. And now for the boring and tedious part, which is changing all those ones in here to T's. Which I kinda don't want to do. I'm just gonna copy this. Paste it. Gonna Control F. Gonna find A1. Gonna hit Alt Enter. Gonna hit AT. Gonna copy this. Gonna go back here. Not that much, please. Gonna paste that. And look at that! I did it all in a split second because I'm smart. And just to confirm it works, I'm gonna save that. Run my code. Moment of truth. Click. 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 Holy smokes, it clicks right. Now we just need to try it with all the other aliens and we're golden. We are good to go. Whew. Now, I'm so happy this works. Oh! Mechanical Hex is here. I remembered the name you wanted me to call you by. So, what game are you making? I'm glad you asked. I'm making a game for a game jam, which is a contest. It's pretty much, you make a game in a set amount of time based on a set theme. And I'm making a game for Untitled Game Jam number 38. I have 2 days, 3 hours, 41 minutes, and 18 seconds to submit something for it, and the theme for the jam is minimalism, which I decided to go for in the graphics. So, that's what game I'm making. It doesn't have a name yet. I'll come up with a name when I submit it. But yeah. Thanks for asking. And I'm using the Love2D framework for the language Lua to make this game. I'm just using the draw function in it. So that's that. And yeah, we can close without saving that. Our shoot function is updated, so it's not absolutely atrocious. it's still bad. Like, you should not have if checks that are this long. How many characters is that? 174 characters long. That's over 2 times the recommended amount for Python. Or is it? It's either 60 or 80. If it's 80, then it's not quite 2 times the amount. But you get what I'm saying. You should not have if checks that are that long, but... nah. We'll leave it how it is for now. And then I don't really feel like changing my stuff for drawing the lines because just don't feel like it. It works. I don't need to change it right now, so crosshairs, I mean, yeah. And then time count. Oh, big things. Now that I have the optimizations done, let's actually get to working on more game features. I want a cooldown from your health. No, not health. I want a cooldown from your shooting, because otherwise it'll update the health damage every frame. So I was thinking I should probably get a sound like for shooting, because that would be helpful, but I'm too lazy. I'll make one later, but the point is, when you shoot, there needs to be a cooldown, and I'm gonna make a variable called cooldown up in my load function here. Time count, it's time count's brother, cooldown equals, let's say, 50. And then every frame, it'll set cooldown to 50. Or, no. I'm glad I put all these here. I should definitely comment that this is the end of the for loop. And so we want to have our stuff inside the for loop. If check. No, not check I. So after this, we want to set cool down to 50. And we're gonna, if cool down is less than or equal to 0. Gonna put spaces in there so it looks nicer. Then we're just gonna execute this. If not, it's just gonna bypass it. So time to press tab a lot for my code, because yeah, I love doing this. It's not that bad, it's just repetitive.
Death was everywhere, and no one was sure how it started. Some said it was a kind of Legionnaire's disease.
Man, I don't...
Others had more conspiratorial
What the
theories.
heck did I just do?
Warfare.
There. I don't like when songs put voices from, like, audio clips from movies in them, because that's like a one-way ticket to me getting copyrighted if I play it in my stuff. Like, not that I earn revenue anyways, but it's just annoying.
Around the clock trying to control the chaos in ways that no one really wanted.
Alright. And then... perfect. Pull down. Check. This is what comments are for. They're for making sure that you know what each of your ends does. And then in the rest of the update loop, after it checks your mouse, it'll say cooldown equals cooldown minus 1. And that could get really bad if it gets past 0, so I'm just gonna slap that in an if real quick. If cooldown is greater than or equal to 0, then cooldown equals cooldown minus 1, and because Lua doesn't consider white space like some languages, cough cough, Python cough cough, I can do things like that, and it's completely valid. Heck you, Python, I don't like some things with you, like your obsession over white space. Alright. And now, we're gonna go up here. Love.graphics.print. Roll down at 700 0. And we get to watch the thing count down. So let's run our code and test it. Alright, so you see, it gets down to -1 and it resets. So you can't shoot until that's up. Or theoretically, I can't actually aim enough. Alright, so let me go back in my code. Here is greater than 0. And we want it just for testing purposes. I'm gonna set cooldown to 0 at the top so you can shoot right away. And then the shoot function, cooldown equals 500. Just for the sake, because I don't think it takes 500 frames to get down there, but we'll see. If that's too much, we will quickly find out. Alright, so what happens is I shoot it, and then it starts counting down from 500. And I can't shoot it while it's counting down, as you see. But once it reaches 0, like it does now, I can shoot it. Perfect! Hey, we got a shoot cooldown working. I'm gonna have like maybe 100 or we're working with 5 aliens here. I feel like 50 is appropriate. Yeah, cooldown equals 50. So now that we have a gun cooldown, we're going to want well, I've been juggling around ways for you to lose the game, because it's not a game if you can't lose, right? So I was thinking, if an alien hits you, it like takes down your shield, maybe. So you're supposed to hit all the aliens without them hitting you. And yeah. I'll implement that in a minute. So, also, you are unable to lose Minecraft. I don't know, man. You're better at PvP than me. Is it a game? What I'm making now is it a game? Is that what you mean? Here's the problem with latency. It takes forever for my message to get to them, and then theirs to get to me, and then, back like that. If you hit an alien, should it respawn immediately? Oh, is Minecraft a game? I think so. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, I get what you're saying. Sorry, my brain is dead. So, you're not able to lose at Minecraft, but is it a game? I get what you're saying now. Technically, yes, you can lose at Minecraft. You have a health bar, and that can get taken down, and when you can die, and then you lose your inventory. So yeah, that's a form of losing. It's a form of losing. And so, what's... It's a challenge. If you die, you lose your inventory, which counters you from being able to play the game forever. And if you're playing hardcore, you die forever. So, yeah, there is an ability to, quote, lose Minecraft. Yeah, you technically can't lose it like most other games, but there is a difficulty factor. There's something that resists you doing whatever you do, which is your health and enemies and stuff. So yeah, it is a game. Alright, so when you hit an enemy, you should... Logic has been used and my point has been defeated. Yep, fair enough. So when you shoot an alien, should it respawn right away like it does? Maybe? Yeah. So, when you hit an enemy, it can either have a cooldown for its respawn, or okay. Yeah, I think a cooldown for its respawn would be kind of nice. If you could just, like, change that. I was gonna have it so when you hit them, depending on the level you're on, it takes more hits to kill them, so no, I don't think I'll do that. They just respawn instantly. And let's let the beasts loose. Go back up here and set all their activities to 1. Turn all the aliens on, see what happens. If it fails, we know something's wrong in the code, but it shouldn't. Save that, run it. Here they come! Yeah, it's probably not a great idea to have them all spawn at once, for the obvious reason of, yeah, they fly at you fast. That's kind of trippy, not gonna lie. Wow, this is actually pretty beautiful to watch. Alright, I don't know if I want a weapon cooldown now. This is difficult if your weapon has a cooldown timer. So what I'm gonna do is we'll change the cooldown. Yes. I feel like I should add sound effects to this thing. Alright, so you know what? Let's keep the cooldown. No, let's not. Let's keep it for now. No, let's get rid of it. Or can we have it be a much smaller number, like 10 at least? So you don't hyper-click them, that's the point. Because they're supposed to have increasing health. So yeah, yeah. Keep the cooldown. We've decided on that. Now, we need levels. We need a bigger look at life. No, we don't. What am I saying? We need a score counter. That's what we need first. We need big game mechanics first. Then other things later. Alright. Sorry. My brain died a minute there. We're okay. So I'm gonna make a thing called title screen. Yeah, we can. So if title equals true, then we're gonna draw a title screen. So we'll just say We'll comment out title. Else, you know, if it doesn't equal true, it has to equal false because it's a boolean there. It'll do the rest of this, and I really do not want to manually tab all this over, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Google how to indent large amounts of code Sublime Text. Okay, let me look in the indent menu real quick. View, indentation. Like if I select this, I go over to the indentation menu. No. This song's really nice. I like it. It's like calm, but makes you think. Right. I don't think there's a way control big bracket. Alright, we're gonna save our code right now, even though the syntax is wrong, so we can go back if we need. And scoot down to Rat Town, and we're gonna press the button, Control. Holy smokes, I think it worked. And then we just put that there. Holy cow. I love this program, it's nice. So now let's structure the title screen. Yeah. Let's draw something. Oh, we probably need... I know what we need. Up here, we'll set title to true upon load. Yeah, let's love.graphics.draw There's a way to draw a line, right? Like just a line. Here, let's go over here. Love.graphics. Scroll down. Draws a line between points. Exactly what we want. Alright, so big questions now. What are we going to call this game? Alright, chat, I need your help. Because you're the consumer, and the consumer comes first. So we're just gonna get, unfortunately I must depart from the stream. Many lamps, Mr. Guy. It has been a pleasure having you here. Text editor. let's just open this, and I'll come up with some names, and whoever is left in the stream, if you can stay a little bit more, Mr. Guy, I have some names for you to pick from. So, a name I was thinking of earlier was Tunnel Gunner, spelt like that because it's interesting. And if you have recommendations, just type them in chat, I'll see them. I like this song. It's quiet, it's nice. It's the perfect ending to a compilation. Tunnel Gunner. We could call it X3, but that's a pretty depressing sequel. How about... I don't know, I think Tunnel Gunner's okay. But should we spell it like that, or should we spell it Tunnel Gunner? I don't know, that just doesn't seem as fun. Tunnel Gunner. Yeah. I feel like that works. Sure. No, but nobody's here to say otherwise. Mr. Guy left. There's one person watching. It might just be me. Or it's some random person who's watching the stream. But, yeah, we'll call it Tunnel Gunner. And so... let me just open the game. It's gonna give me an error message because I didn't finish the... yeah. At line 137. What? Oh, yeah. And... I need 2 equal signs there. Love.graphics.line. Let's just say 100, 100, 200, 200. Just so the code works. Run it. Okay. Oh, I feel so lost. Oh, scary. I don't have my coordinate thing to tell me where I am. And I need that to be in a love.draw. Function love.draw. And we'll save that. Yeah, it's drawing lines. Cool. So let me quick break out bootleg paint. Quick draw. Cause I kinda like that slant line if the things like ton tunnel, or I don't like that L. What if we like flipped it around to make it even weirder? Tunnel. Tunnel gun. Tunnel gunner. Like that. Sure, I kind of like that. It's weird, yeah. Is it good? No. But it's worth a shot. For basic concept, came up with it in like a minute. Yeah, that's good. Definitely. So I'll save that because I'll refer to it. Yeah. And we're out of music. We need more. Let's start something beyond a chill wave mix, also by Odysseus. It was in the recommended. It's what's coming up next. How much copyrighted stuff is in here? Holy smokes, there's quite a lot. Well, my video's doomed. That's okay. So, gonna go back to Sublime. Right there. And we're gonna do love.graphics.print mouse like that. 0, 0. Because I don't know if I want that right there. It takes up a rather large part of the screen. Maybe the title should be a little smaller. Yeah, so now it shows my mouse's location. So we can figure out what's happening. And I think the center is 400, 300. So if I like draw the U, for example, just let's start with the U. It'll start, let's say 50 away from the middle. Or 25. So that would be 375. 275. That would be the bottom corner. So 25, let's do 200, just for fun. We can adjust these later. Yes, it indents correctly. Good. I'm just doing this for ease of readability. And now we're gonna go to like 300, 275, and now that. Yeah, that works. I'm thinking we can make that left side a little higher. So if we go up back to Sublime, let's say 150. Yeah, like that. And then we have the T coming in from the top. Because, I don't know, I felt like it. And, yeah, let's draw the... While we're at it, graphics.line. We want this to be at 425. 200, sure. And we want to go down. We'll stay at 425. It'll be 275. 4. No. Wrong way. That would be our starting coordinate. Now go it moves 75 over, so that means we'll go 500. And it'll go down to 275. And then we'll go 500. 150. And that works. Perfect. Like that. Now we just need the T. Or, let's see. The distance between these letters is 50. The distance across these letters is 75. So for the T, graphics.line, let's see, that goes from 300, so 50 away. It'll be 250. And then the slope it's at, in 75 spots, it moves 50 per 75. Or 75 spots, no, 50 spots up per 75 spots over. Up for every 75 over gets you 0.6 repeating. And multiply that by 50 gets you 33.3. I'm sure nobody will mind if it's just 33. $33 less than 200 is let's just say 166. It's actually 167, but shh. And then we go back 75. So 175. And then we take away 50. So 116. Graphics line. So there's gonna be what's the middle of 75? It is 0.5 something. So 75 divided by 2 is 37.2, so we'll just say 37. So now I take 250 minus 37. That would be 223. Open up that calculator again. Times 25. $141. And that's going to go down to Well, it's gonna stay at 223. Control S. Let's see how that looks. Holy smokes, it's terrible. Gonna test that out. That looks better. A little bit. Maybe if we change that 60 to like a 75. Sure. Okay, cool. I just need the L now, which shouldn't be difficult. So, I'll get the L done and then I'll stop the stream because it's getting late. Online. We need this to start. That was at 500, so 550, 275. That's 75 across, so 625, 275, and then 625. I think. Let's save that, try it out. Yeah, that's tunnel. Wow. Alright, that's all I'm working on for tonight. Because it's getting late and I'm kind of tired. Yeah. So, we made some big progress today. I'm really happy with what we did. So, thank you all so very much for coming to my stream. It was a long one. And thanks for sticking through if you stuck through. Love you all. And have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great everything. Just enjoy yourself. Yeah. Adios, amigos. Ich liebe dich, as the Germans would say.